Ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered together today in the presence of God to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony. As it's already been stated, marriage is from God. We see in the book of Genesis that God created the first man and He created his wife so that they could live forever together. So marriage is ordained by God. The first marriage ceremony, we can say, was performed by God, and it is blessed by God. In the Garden of Eden, God Himself made the first home sacred and pure. And so as we gather here today, we recognize that marriage is an act of God and not of man. This indeed is a joyful time for Tracy and Grace. A marriage needs the support and love of a community, cheering you on when you're doing well and bolstering you when a time is hard. This is part of the reason why we invite guests to a wedding ceremony. So, as you are here as witnesses, we also ask you to be here now and in the future in a time of need and a time of help. So I ask you, if you will, as this couple's friends and family, promise to support them in their marriage, love them, and encourage love for each other. If you will agree to this, please respond with, "We will." Tracy and Grace, understanding the bond of marriage, I'm going to ask each of you to declare your intent now. I, Grace.
I, Grace.
Take you, Tracy.
Take you, Tracy.
To be my beloved husband.
To be my beloved husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
To honor you.
To honor you.
To treasure you.
To treasure you.
To be at your side.
To be at your side.
In sorrow and in joy.
In sorrow and in joy.
In the good times.
In the good times.
And in the bad.
And in the bad.
And to love and cherish you always.
And to love and cherish you always.
I promise you this.
I promise you this.
From my heart.
From my heart.
For all the days of my life.
For all the days of my life.
Tracy Spencer, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Tracy Spencer.
Welcome to the family. Okay. Now, we have ups and downs, mountains and valleys. May God give you more mountains than valleys. Here's y'all.
I've known Grace for 21 years, and we talked about this, and we talked about how if our friendship was a child, it could legally drink now. Grace isn't my blood relative, but by golly, you are my unbiological sister. Yes. By golly. So, Tracy, I just want to say welcome to the family. I haven't known you for that long, but the first time I met you, you were just like, oh, here's the ring I'm going to propose to Grace.
And I'll remember the first 3 words Tracy said to me. Hi, Tracy Spencer. And shook my hand so sternly, I was like, this kid is serious. Every single day he says what he means and means what he says, and is always honest about how he thinks and how he feels, and always wants the best for the people around him. So got to know Tracy really, really well, very, very privileged, and went through 4 years of college with him. We shared another roommate who couldn't make it today. Great guy, and I remember, I think it was 2017, Tracy was at that guy's wedding, and I was there, and Chris was there, and Tracy had this sweet, awesome, amazing young lady on his arm, and it was Miss Grace Cox. And I remember saying to my wife in the ride home back to Greenville, oh my God, like, I think Tracy's gonna marry that girl.
In the book of the Song of Solomon, there is some advice that Solomon's wife, the Shulamite, gives to her beloved. This is what it says: "Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for love is as strong as death. Jealousy is cruel as the grave, Its flames are flames of fire, a most vehement flame. We are told that the man who has found a godly wife is more blessed than a king, and the wife with a godly husband by far richer than a queen.
These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you to hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands